BpsRps, New Year's Eve, the last time, I want to say 2021 on here, December 31st, 2021. If road checks, I'll probably be writing 2021 through March, but that's so old school. We don't do that no more, right? So happy New Year's, everybody. Happy New Year, New Year's Eve, everybody. Final day. We're going to go into 2020 part 3 in about 4 hours. So, what better way to ring in the new year than with a Donruss blister pack? Benji, yeah, Betty White. My man Rob One did her in. My man Rob One, if you're watching, I think you'll agree to this. You've always been a mush. So my man Rob One defollowed or unfollowed. I don't like unfollowed. I like defollowed. Defollowed everybody except Betty White. Scotty, Happy New Year, brother. We're just telling the story about Betty White. My man Rob One defollowed everybody except Betty White, and then a week later, the bad news happened today. He'll admit it too. He didn't do it intentionally. It wasn't like a joke or anything. It's always a coincidence with my man Rob One. He didn't go to the '08 Phillies parade saying he'll go next year. Well, yeah, if he would have went in '08, there would have been a parade the next year. He mushed the Phillies of that era. I am, and he'll admit it too. He trolled Twitter, giving away that Diamond Mike Trout glossy something, and then he unfollowed everybody just to follow Betty White. It was too much pressure on her. She's 99 years old. She didn't need that kind of pressure. No spoilers. No spoilers. Tomorrow night, spoilers, Boba Fett and Cobra Kai. And Benji, you're right. We don't condone that. I'll tell you what I did with Cobra Kai. I put on Netflix. I watched the last 15 minutes of the last episode, and then I started watching 1 and 2. I'm all for spoilers, if you don't know that. So, but no spoilers on here. For me, I don't care. But just for the good of our friends. Scott, Benji's asking if you ever preserved the signatures on the baseball. The whole season's out. Yeah, 10 episodes. Netflix comes out, and YouTube, I think, released a whole season at once. It's like an explosion, where Boba Fett is more like a marathon. You didn't finish season 3? You had a year, Carl. He hasn't finished season 3. If there's spoilers from season 3, I can't stop them. It's been out for a year. Usually it's like a 3-day limit. I don't think I can go 100 times that. Benji says over on Twitter, come on, Carl. And Carl admits he's slacking, sort of like McFly. He did not get it preserved. He needs some help. If you know anybody, Benji, you can help him out. It's what it's all about, the community. We help out each other with that. Last night, nobody got the trivia question. The answer, yeah, the statute of limitations has been gone like about 360 days. Benji tweeted Pawn Stars to try to help you out with that. Look at it. Look at some answers. I mean, we can always just rewrite over it, but what fun's that? Let's actually get the real solution. The answer was Atlee Hammaker, the only pitcher to give up a Grand Slam in All-Star game history. He gave one out to a BPS Hall of Famer, Freddie Lynn. So the trivia prize remains Bo Jackson, 87 tops. This is the New Year's Eve blast. This was our goal back in episode 49. Pat Burrell, hot piece of ass prospect card. And I'm gonna pay someone to take these because I'm tired of these. Trivia question. No, the Pawn Stars didn't reply. Those jobbers, Scotty's words and mine. Those jobbers didn't reply at all. Somebody else asked them about that. You don't see the Twitter feed. Yeah, it should be up. No one got Atlee. No one guessed Atlee. Benji, you can't claim the trivia prizes, but you can do the answer. And the question tonight. No way. Oh, that's so cool. Scott met Freddie Lynn in Denver. He asked him who his favorite pitcher to hit off of, and he said Atlee Hammaker. That's pretty cool. I don't think like some players wouldn't know that kind of. I don't think, but it's cool when they know that. It's like they're aware. They know he's a damn good player. Wasn't he the first player to win Rookie of the Year and MVP in the same year in '75? Maybe Benji said maybe Freddie Lynn restores signatures. Next time you meet him, you got to ask him. Who knows? Seems like a pretty cool dude. He might know how to do that. Rookie of the Year MVP, 75. The first person, I think the second was Ichiro. And that's it. I'm surprised Kazeko didn't do it. It's a conspiracy against him in '86. This is our final Kmart. $2.37 blister pack. The goal here is Kanzako. I know he's not in here. It's definitely not. $92 cards. I'm not going through every jobber. But I will celebrate if we get Kazako. Anybody else have a call from this set? The 89 Donruss. I know there's a Griffey. Mike Schmidt. Mike Schmidt's in there. 4 puzzle pieces. 12. 3, 6, 9, 12. 12 out of 63. Wow, yeah, I'm almost a quarter of a puzzle. Johnny Smoltz. I think he's in here, yeah. All right, let's see. We have Andres Galarraga, the big cat. Only player to hit 40 home runs consecutive years, 2 separate teams, the Braves and the Rockies. Mark Race. The guy could hit. He just had like no power. He could bat 300 with 10 home runs. For first base, he needed a little more production. Tim Laudner. What's everybody doing New Year's Eve? We got plans tonight? Junior Ortiz. Alberto Junior Ortiz Jr. I'm not making that up. Junior Ortiz Jr. Wow. There was some crack going on when they named him. We got Algorithm. These are the same cards as last night. Walt Weiss, Don Robinson, Carl's recent TTM. Not his most recent. That's Blue Moon Odom. This is his second most recent. Ryan Sandberg. This is a new card. Mark Lemke. Obi, if you're watching, we know you have a little PC going with Mark Lemke. Paul Molitor. Is he in the Hall of Fame? I think he's in the Hall of Fame. Somebody can confirm or deny. You guys know the story about the Brewers logo, right? It says MB, and then that's a ball and a glove. It's double entendre. Mike McFarlane went into the toy business. Does some pretty damn good toys. He is a Hall of Famer. For me to question that proves that great player. But Donruss named Gerald Perry their MVP of the Braves. Funny guy, comedian. Mr. Perry's house. Kirk Gibson, Diamond King for the Dodgers. He's a cheater. Kirk McCaskill, Scott Bradley, Jerry Reed, Frank DiPino. I said it last night. We got him last night. It sounds like a real good jobber name, like wrestling jobber. Rex Hudler. I think his nickname's the Wonder Horse or something, Wonder Dog. Andres Thomas. It's Mark Lemke's Keystone mate, second base shortstop. I think it was Jeff Blauser, but Andre Dawson. He had like 49 home runs for the Cubs, right? Tom Prince. Oh, yeah, Jeffries is in here. That's right. That would be nice. Walt Terrell, who may or may not have been traded for John Smoltz. I always confuse if it was him or Doyle Alexander. Same here, man. Pretty much same here. Mike Gallego. These are Warren Spahn puzzle pieces. I'll put them aside for Obi. That's our Braves correspondent. Bob Walk. Rex Hudler was the Wonder Dog. All right. I'm confusing him with an older guy I grew up with back when I was a kid. His name was Gus. We called him the Wonder Horse. I think he was hung like a horse. I don't know why they called him that. I'm just guessing. Blue Moon, awesome way to end the year. Bob Walk, the only baseball player, Benji, I know you've messed with me before about this, whose last name is a baseball statistic. Walk. And BOB stands for base on balls. He was born to be a bad pitcher. Milder is in the hall. Yeah. Greg Jeffries' cameo birthday wish. Yo, that would be nice. Yeah, we'll arrange that. Darrell Evans, we talked about him last night. Good player, powerful. Carl reminded me about some good numbers from him. Kurt Young. I always think, when I think of Kurt Young, I think of Tears for Fears. I think it was Kurt Smith, though, and Roland Orzabal. I don't know why I know that. Gary Templeton. Look, we got a small Johnson. We got Lance Johnson. It's not the big Johnson, Randy, that we'd like to grab. You know what? I won't invite him because if he declines or ignores, I would feel horrible. But if anybody wants to, Benji suggested, invite Greg Jeffries to the show so we could discuss his 401k potential. I would love to talk to him. Kevin Brown, George Bell, former Philly, Tim Burke, Mike Young is Kurt Young's brother. Carlos Quintana, he was the first card we pulled last night, Red Sox prospect. I think he still plays in some minor league system. Ray Hayward, we got him last night. Jason Hayward's father. Gary Carter, Candy Maldonado, Tom Bolton, Julio Franco. It's the same players as last night, people. This blister pack is giving me blisters. Mike Boddicker, Adam Peterson, Jeff Reardon. Look at this great beard he had. Jeff Reardon always had a great facial hair game, even on the Twins. I say it like in Minnesota, you're not supposed to grow a beard, but in Montreal he had it. Took it over, kept it with the Twins. Andy Van Slyke, MVP, the Pirates. I think that was pre-Roy Bond. So, Jeff, we got a checklist if you're watching. We know you enjoy those greatly. Another puzzle piece. Mike Greenwell, Scott. Here's one of your boys holding a bat. He's got batting gloves on. How cool that is. Storm Davis. Another Don Robinson is the third time I'm looking at this card in 24 and a half hours. That's what New Year's Eve is all about. Les Lancaster, his name's an alliteration. Mark Lemke. Was he? I vaguely remember something like that. Yeah, 1980, wasn't he? Was it him or Marty Bystrom? Now, Bystrom did start in the World Series too that year, didn't he? Was it one or the other, something. When the Phillies had some good, like, homegrown talent. Mark Clear. Danny Tartable. He's top 10 most disliked baseball players in Philadelphia history. Paul Molitor, MVP. Is he in the Hall of Fame? I don't remember. I know I asked. I'm only kidding. Dave Henderson, Diamond King. This is a farce. Canseco, not him. Jeff Stone. I don't know. Did he? Oh, that'd be horrible if he just passed away. He was dumb. He was like a really dumb dude, Jeff Stone. I think maybe it was his birthday recently. He left the TV in the Dominican Republic because it only had played Spanish-speaking stations. Mike Witt, Jim Presley, Luis Polonia. Luis Polonia, he allegedly did bad things to underage girls, and we don't condone that. Frank DiPino again. Bryn Smith, Andres Thomas again. Pat Perry, he's always smiling on his cards. Look up his 87 Topps card. I see what you did there. The Stone pass, I got you. Tom Prince, Darrell Evans. It was his birthday, all right. He probably didn't know it was his birthday. Eckersley, hey May, if you're watching. Jimmy Jones, Barry Jones. Oddibe McDowell. Remember Oddibe McDowell was supposed to be good, or at least I thought he was. Yeah, Reardon. Jeff Reardon was the Terminator. That's all that's left of the blister pack. I don't see Canseco anywhere in here. Frank Williams, that's a real jobber name. Jeff, another checklist if you're watching. Manny Trio, we talked about him last night. Good glove, second baseman for the Phillies. Of course you do, because he was at the time, wasn't he? He was supposed to be better than Ruben Sierra, I think. You know, the Ranger outfielder connection. Brett Saberhagen, he was good every other year. Mike Dunn, Todd Burns. Former Philly legend Charles Hudson. Dante Bichette. This might be when he fornicated to have his son Bo. Right there. Ron Gant. Alvin Davis. Alvin Davis was a great player. Benji, tell us the Alvin Davis story. Manny Trio, superstar. Wow. Didn't he have a phenomenal 1980 NLCS, Manny Trio? Ronnie Gant, former Philly legend. Rob Deere. Luis Aquino. Ozzie Smith, MVP. Great fielder, I think. David Cone. He did lewd behavior in the bullpen. Luis De Los Santos and Craig Worthington. Doesn't get better than that. Benji visited the Mariners dugout on a field trip. He left an Alvin Davis rookie card under the bench. They've been cursed ever since. Rich Gossage. Roger Clemens. Mickey Hatcher, Jeff Treadway, Todd Benzinger at the time. This would have been nice. There's a Kmart near me at, there used to be one at 3rd and Oregon, which is about a mile and a half south. But it closed down about 20 years ago. eBay had these. But the person originally got them at a Kmart. I should run the SKU. Somebody has to remove the card to break the curse. I should check the SKU and track down which Kmart he or she got these from. because it might be close to the home. And when I asked him, where's the Kazako? Just knock on the door, say, hey, here's the cards. You look through them. I have video proof I didn't get a Kazako. I'm not, no. Oh, that reminds me. I might be getting the Drago. Here's the 2 unopened packs. Might be in there. Another Junior Ortiz. This was like a doubles pack. You don't condone that. Let's see, maybe Drago's in here. Drago! A friend of Benji's later sent a fake letter from the Mariners stating that they found the card and were very pissed off at him. This is a true story. Benji and Alvin Davis's history is unlike any others. These are 2015, yep. It's a jumbo pack. The goal here, of course, is any of the Rocky cards. His friend actually bought an Alvin Davis card on eBay and mailed it back to him to make it even more realistic. That's a great friend you got there. Nick Markakis. Markakis? Moya. It's probably Gabriel Moya. Nope, Steven Moya. I'm thinking of the Twins failed reliever. So the dude wrote it on a Mariners letterhead, postmarked it from Seattle. He went all out on that. That's a great trick to play on someone. Starting points, Gomez. Carlos? Yep, Carlos Gomez. Mets outfielder. Ancient armor. A catapult. Anybody ever get shot from a catapult? You get over here and it flings you through the air and you're flying for a couple seconds. Maybe somebody would do that for me. Yeah, Gabriel Moya. He was really good in the minor leagues. I bought into him when he came up. That's why he's a jobber, because I bought into him. I mushed him like my man Rob won. Ooh, R.I.P. your Dano Ventura. Robin's younger brother. He was a good pitcher for the Royals. Passed away. Trebuchets. I don't know. These cards? I don't know. Or catapults. Trebuchets? It's not. Doesn't have the translation on the back. I'll have to look that up. Benji, what are trebuchets? Trebuchets. Trebuchet. So it's French. Oh, the catapult. I never knew they had a different name. Trebuchet. If these were O-Pee-Chee, it would say it on the back. It would say catapult / trebuchet. Grace Coolidge? What the hell's a Grace Coolidge? I know Calvin, the former U.S. president. Brian Dozier. Michael Waka Waka. He's in the Red Sox now. He had an okay comeback here with the Rays. Oh, here's a house. A trebuchet is a type of catapult that uses a long arm to throw a projectile. It was a common, powerful siege engine until the advent of gunpowder. Oh. The design of it allows it to launch projectiles of greater weights further distances than that of a traditional catapult. Pumpkin chunkin. You have to launch a pumpkin as opposed to an apple. Pumpkin you would use the trebuchet. The apple you use a catapult. Rob Deere, 30 home runs, 300 Ks. Oh yeah, that's a good year for him. This is a courthouse. You slingshot a marble. That's good. This is good marble. Apple, pumpkin. Slingshot, catapult, trebuchet. What is an appomattox courthouse? Wills, guitarist. We got a guitarist here. Mike Mills. Oh, REM. Any REM fans? Spell it. We will spell it as APPOMATTOX. Maybe it's where Greg Maddox grew up at. Kmart had those ices and the blue light special. Attention Kmart shoppers, we have a blue light special on $89 blister packs in aisle 5. And when the blue light was on, that's how long the sale lasted. No way. Look at this, the Liberty Bell. That's in Philadelphia. I was there about a year and a half ago. I didn't crack it, I assure you. The crack was there. The Liberty Bell was a gift from France, was it? Nothing says Philadelphia like the Liberty Bell. Tell that to Dr. J. Josh Donaldson. Packs suck. Well, we got the Liberty. That's pretty cool. The Maddox House is a National Historic Courthouse in Virginia. I didn't know Greg Maddox was from Virginia. I didn't know where he was from. Edwin Escobar and Eric Hosmer. I've had better packs. But the Appalachian was pretty cool. He went to court for throwing spitballs, Benji said. I agree. 07, opening day. There's gum in this pack. Wow. I didn't know they had gum in 07. Wow. It's got a separate vessel to get to its customers. Wow. It still has its flavor. We were talking about him last night, Dan Harron on Oakland. This is amazing. The extra wrapper prevents the cum stain. I was thinking that the other day. It's been a long time since we had some gum around here. I think my goal is for me every night I open up an older wax pack that has gum in it. It's starting to sour on me now. Chris Carpenter, he outdueled Roy Halladay. Chase Utley. New Year's resolution. It's actually like clenching up. It's hard to chew it now. Wow, lost its softness. Utley. Philly legend. He deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. I know he doesn't, but he was a dominant second baseman for quite a few years. Alex Rios. He had an okay career, I guess. Adrian Gonzalez on the Dodgers. No, no, Padres. Looks like a Dodgers jersey at first. He was a Florida Marlin at one point. I think they drafted him, right? Or the Rangers. And Aaron Harang, he was a Philly. And students, if you work hard, you get cards. Tops of their class. Couldn't eat it. Right. Opening day 2011, Tim Lincecum. David Wright was advertising the 07s. Lincecum's the 2011s. Another dominant pitcher. Ricky Weeks. Ricky Weeks used to hit like 25 home runs for middle infield. It wasn't bad. He probably bat like 180. Howie Kendick, he just retired. This is him on the Angels. Miguel Montero. Montero was good for about 17 home runs a year from the catcher spot. Look at this card. Jamal Weeks. Oakland A, his brother. When they drafted him, I was like, yeah, they're going to be good. It's a good pick. Presidential first pitch. This is like one of my favorite cards I ever got. It's George Bush, the night of when he threw out the pitch right after 9/11, when baseball started back up. He exuded so much confidence that night. It's a crack card. This. He exuded so much confidence that night. He came out, he waved at the crowd. 2001 World Series. Yep, it says it right back here. October 30th. Wow. Just walked up, gave a thumbs up, waved to the crowd. This is awesome. It was, didn't it? It was a strike too, right? The video just like brings a tear to my eye every time I watch it. Damn, I didn't even know they made a card like this. Wow. Billy Butler. Landline. Adam Jones, he was an okay player. Giovanni Soto, no relation to Juan. I drafted him last round when he was a rookie in a redraft league, and he wound up hitting like 20 home runs that rookie year. Back when I knew a little something about fantasy baseball. Benji said, Greg Jeffries, line one. Tell him I'll hold. Final pack is archives, I figure, for the end of 2001. I haven't talked on the landline ever. It's usually my wife's family or friends calling. Because it's hard to hold a cell phone in the ear. They use the landline. I use text. Pop Stargell. He's a good player. He's a leader. Clayton Kershaw. Is he going to the Rangers? Are he signing with the Dodgers? What's he doing? Well, I mean, he probably knows, but he can't announce it right now because of this goddamn lockout. Sorry for cursing. Pedro Martinez on the Expos. He's on the Astros. Benji's calling. That'd be a dark horse team. Willie Dames. I don't know how to pronounce his name. Nolan Ryan, looking badass. The game's all-time fireballer. Adamas. Oh, like Adrian Adamas. My oh my. Benji, this is your card. The 1995 Seattle Mariners, Jay Boner, Edgar Martinez, Ken Griffey Jr., and Randy Johnson. Starts with the Boner and ends with the Johnson. Look at that. You like that piece, cuz? It's all you. Silver border of all players, Deion Sanders. Prime time. It actually says on the back prime time. I'm not lying. That was his real name he used to go by. That's proof. Baseball cards are proof of their names. What's a landline? I saw her on Facebook, Johnny. What's a Facebook? Really, Johnny? It's like, what's a landline? Same concept. And then Benji, since you're going to get the Boner and Johnson, I'm also going to send the Wong, Colton Wong. Put that in the next stash for you. Zach Galen. I hope he gets back to his previous form. Obviously I've always had one. Oh, why? I got to get the blue pills out. The Skittles. All right, fellas. Looks like that brings us to the end of the night. We had some phenomenal cards tonight. The Bush topped it all off. It was great. I mean, I wish I could have got a Drago, Apollo, Rocky, but maybe there's some more 2015 packs out there that are within the price range. Happy New Year, Benji, Carl, Scotty, whoever else is watching. Thank you all for a great year. Hopefully, Happy New Year to you guys. Hopefully, 2022 gets a little bit better. Stay safe out there, everybody. Have fun tonight. Celebrate, So tomorrow's a new day, new year, and all good. So thank you all for hanging out here, talking baseball. It's little 30 minutes a night is it's awesome. Every night I look forward to it every night. Just talking baseball and solving some mysteries. So hopefully we get to solve the mystery of the baseball for Scotty. So let's put our heads together and see what we can do. Have a great night, everybody. Thank you again. You keep watching. I'll keep ripping. Have a great night, everybody.